Hello everyone, my name is the Jurassic Insider and welcome back to another episode of Jurassic World, the game. My house is finally empty so I don't have to be so gosh dang quiet. Seriously though, if I haven't sounded like myself for the past couple episodes, it's because I literally had to, I recorded that like horrible times when my house was completely full. It's just a bad idea, but like now, I'm free, I'm good. We can be as loud as we want. I can scream at the top of my lungs, which I won't do because I'm not trying to break your eardrums. But you know, I could if I technically wanted to. But anyways, guys, welcome back to Jurassic World. The game. It's a sunny day on Isla Nublar. Look over here; it's looking just nice. And I just want to thank all of you guys watching this video right now for just sticking around. You know, staying here, watching these dumb videos. It really means a lot to me, and I appreciate the people who do stick around, you know, because it's just awesome. And being, you know, you're gonna be that guy, you know, you're gonna be the person who was always there during the Jurassic Insiders, you know, harder phases, especially when I haven't been able to upload a lot. It really means a lot that some of you guys still show so much support and wonderful comments and whatnot, and it really goes a long way. So thank you. But otherwise, in other news, we've got tons of important stuff to attend to, and something that I probably should address, but I really don't want to because I'm still trying to decide if I'm going to do what I think I'm going to do. And the only person in the entire like YouTube space, or even really the only person who knows anything about what I'm talking about, is Planet over on Discord, the good old Doki Worst and / Area 51, depending on who you are. But yeah, so I talked about the situation to him and he says it's worth it, but I really don't know if it's worth it. But I think I might do it just because he says it's worth it, and I kind of feel like it's worth it in the back of my heart. But obviously you have no context for what I'm talking about at all, so we'll just move on. But okay, so today I don't actually have anything planned, but I mean, you've already seen the thumbnail title, so you probably already know what we're gonna do. And it's just going to depend, honestly. I'm just going to have to snoop around and see what we have going on. We could just do some events. It could be like a little bit of a... We haven't done an episode where we just kind of do whatever and everything at the same time. So that could just be this episode. We could just do a bunch of random things, just kind of catch up, you and me, and make it feel like a real episode of Jurassic World. The game, I can't guarantee that it'll be super long because I don't know how long I have the house to myself. But it will at least be a good time. And hopefully that's all you guys really want from me. So let's see what we got. What's popping? We got some missions and stuff, which is really cool, and we'll see what events we have. Probably nothing super exciting, but you never know. So yeah, we'll look. We'll see what's going on. What's the happenings? These look fine. What is this? This is a 5% chance for a tournament. Pretty bad, but of course we're gonna do it anyways. This is okay. There's like a 10% chance of a Cenozoic hybrid, just a legendary, but it's not too bad considering that doesn't look too hard, right? Oh wow, that is incredibly hard. Okay, never mind. Oh my god, with just Smilodons and a couple random legendaries you want me to fight? Oh my god, some VIPs. That's bad. No, that's not even possible. Yeah, we need like a Savannah. Like Fossarachus, that's the only thing you can use? No, like what are you talking about? That's actually impossible. Even if you get like a level 40 Fossarachus, you can only use one of them. So it's not like you can even use 3 level 30s. That's literally impossible. Because Fossarachus is literally, if I'm not mistaken, it has almost super rare stats. It's like a horrible legendary too. I think it's like probably... It's probably worse. Yeah, it's definitely worse than Suchomimus. And Suchomimus has 1600 health, 400 attack. So imagine how low this guy is. It's probably like 1300 health and 350 attack, give or take. Like basically the equivalent of a level 30 legendary, except it's a level 40. Like, it can't face that. Maybe if you had all 3, sure, or 2, but you can only have 1. That's literally impossible. You have to, you know what, you have to get a Smilodon. You have to get like a max Smilodon. And even that, the Melonia is going to have an advantage over it. So it's basically cooked. They have to change that, right? Because that's literally impossible. Let me know if there's any strat or if anybody who has all 4 or all 3 of these creatures maxed, if there's a strat. I don't know what it is. I think Andrew Sarkis might be your only hope then on that one. And then what is this? Firecracker Frenzy, really nothing too impressive, honestly, but, you know, it's probably not that hard. Of course, it's as soon as I say that, I figure out that it's one of those preservation events. So that's kind of how it's been. It's just been like the normal stuff. I mean, I guess there is the Terra Quetzal Super Avatar Forces, so that's kind of nice. And the normal heroic events, looks like Anki Gen 2 is getting a VIP tournament, which is pretty nice. Otherwise, nothing else, though. And I was going to check Sonorosaurus. Do I have that unlocked? I probably don't. I don't think I do. I might get it, but, like, the Collector's Exchanges are no longer requiring tournament creatures. Shoot, Collector's Exchange. That's something we need to do. Okay, let's try to do that this episode, because TROODON. I haven't done TROODON yet. Have we got Sonorosaurus yet? I believe we haven't, because it is one of those... It was a Season Pass creature, like, ages ago, in one of the original Season Passes. I believe in 2023. So, where's Brachiosaurus? Where's Sonor? Oh, we probably have one of it in the market right now, don't we? Because I think I saw it in the Trade Harbor. We have 3 of those anyways. I don't know why I would need any more than that. Alright, so when this happens, the only way you can check if you have unlocked is you gotta sort of buy unlocked. And do we have it unlocked? It doesn't look like we do. No, we don't. Okay. No, we do. Okay, we have it unlocked. So obviously there's no point in doing that. Plus, it's not like it has a hybrid or anything. We have a lot of these unlocked. Why do we have so many herbivores? I think it's because they like dropping these for the, what do you call them? Clash of Titans. So we have a lot of these. Segnosaurus is definitely, it's on my list. Segnosuchus, we will get Segnosuchus. I just haven't right now because I've been focusing on other things and trying to save resources. And I would rather spend it on anything but herbivores. Like, I'd actually rather spend it on carnivores, which is why I've been working on Ceratobato's hybrid, which is Cerazinosaurus, or the ugly one. You know what I'm talking about. It's this hideous thing. But it's really good. And yeah, it's a carnivore, but the only super hybrid I don't have is I don't have a super hybrid carnivore other than Indoraptor. And like, yeah, Indoraptors are really good, but it's like almost too good. And I can't get that many because it's so expensive. So having something, I think this is what I'm going to do. Because yeah, I could get like Dimetrocarnus or Spinosuchus. But then I have to grind the SDNA for those, and then that keeps me distracted from the other things I want, particularly more Indoraptors. So if I do Cerazinosaurus, I can just get a bunch of level 10s of this guy, and yeah, he costs DNA, but he's very cheap, honestly, for what it is. I think, well, like, let's just see, what are the base level stats for this guy, just level 10? Because he has one of the best ferocity to DNA ratios. I think it's the best out of all the tournament creatures, if I'm not mistaken. No, we're not trying to see unlocked, just any of them, that's all. Hello, which one of you is it? Sarazinabina. 3. What? Oh, it's you, okay. So you cost, how much do you cost again? You cost 48,000, wow, that's even cheaper than I thought. Okay, that's like a little bit more expensive than Erlophosaurus, and I'm pretty sure it's decently better. I could be wrong about that though, let's check. Yeah, okay, wait. Let's look at that. That is quite the comparison. Obviously, Elongamimus and Glithornax absolutely suck. In fact, I think if you're going to get any of them out of between the two of those terrible ones, you might as well get Elongamimus, because at least it has like attacks, so it has a little bit of more of a reason to get like multiple, but even then it's pretty bad, but it's at least 45,000. That one's not too bad, plus it looks cool. Glithornax is just completely and utterly useless, that guy is. And I only have him unlocked because of the tournament, which obviously that's worth it, but honestly I'll probably never buy one of those until way later. Even Erlophosaurus isn't like amazing, but Erlophosaurus is really helped by the fact that it is so cheap. It's barely more expensive than Prytrodon and is better, so. It's honestly, it's way better than Prytrodon when you think about it. Prytrodon is not very, it's not great. I'm hesitant to say it's not very good, but like you can even compare it to Indominus Rex Gen 2. And, like, yeah, Indominus Rex Gen 2 has a little bit more health. And then the attack, it's a decent amount, but 10,000 extra DNA, I don't know. Meanwhile, Elophosaurus, I would basically consider them the same price, you know, give or take about, like, 24,000 to 30,000 DNA to max. And that's just, again, to max it. And that's not always what you're going to be doing immediately, of course. You know, maybe back in the Beaver days when you know, every time a new hybrid came out, you had the time to actually max it. But now it's just like, when you join 10 years into the game, it's not nearly that simple anymore. Although I sorely wish it was, but unfortunately not. No, I'm kidding. I really love this part of the game, honestly. I really love what they've been doing, and it's really exciting, honestly. And I feel like they've been handling the updates and everything quite well. It's just, I think a lot of people have lost interest, and that's very obvious, and it's not going to be something that can be easily fixed by just adding new creatures. They're going to have to do... I've been saying for years now, I'm pretty sure since I started this series in 2022, I've been saying they need to do something different. They need to, like, throw something into the ring that adds a whole new element to the game. Like, not just adding a D-Rex and calling it this big new thing, and then it just turns out it's just a normal boss event, except there's a few minor differences in terms of what resources you get. Like, you can't just keep recycling the same old thing and just, like, putting a new sticker on it. It doesn't work anymore. You gotta try something new. But anyways, I'm getting totally distracted. We're comparing, mostly I want to compare Urlofosaurus and Cerazenosaurus. And you can see right here, Urlofosaurus does have a bit of a health boost. I think definitely the fact that it has almost 10,000 is very pleasing. But the 9,000 on Cerazenosaurus, I mean, it's too easy to compare with you. I'm gonna be honest. It's even too easy to compare it with Tyrannolophosaurus. But see, once you get, in terms of just carnivore, once you get to the next one, it's like Pachygallosaurus, and that guy costs like what? That guy costs almost 30,000 more DNA than Cerazenosaurus. So once you max it, that is a major, major deficit. That's almost over, no, that is over 200,000. So you save so much on just getting a bunch of Cerazenosauruses, and as good as I think Pachygallosaurus is, it's not the most usable until you get to one of those higher levels. I think at the lower levels, it's been very much replaced by compies. I almost never use Pachygallosaurus anymore. I used to a lot whenever it was like really, really great for my team. But nowadays I don't, because it takes so long to cool down. And it's one of those you have to have it at level 20 or level 30. You can't have it at level 10 just because otherwise then it is solely a health tank and nothing else, because it just doesn't have enough attack. So you can see here, like, even then, this guy has almost 1.5 times as much attack. But even comparing it to Urlofosaurus, I would say these guys have, what, like a 5,000 deficit, so the maxed level deficit would be 5,000 times 8, so about 40,000, which is decent, but it's still, like, it's honestly, it's not that bad, because it's less than the cost to buy, like, another one of either of these creatures. So 40,000 sounds like a lot, but it's really not that bad. Considering the boost here, I mean, yeah, the health isn't nearly as good, but it's still 9,000, which is really great. I mean, I guarantee you, if I compared this to with some of the pterosaur and amphibian level, or sorry, amphibian hybrids like around this level, they would not have this good stats. And the attack especially, it's good. Like 3,500, like that's really great. Like, what's the next creature that has that much? Not even Tyrannolophosaur, and that even has a more attack-sided ratio. It's going to be Scorpius Rex Gen 2. And Scorpius Rex Gen 2, as we've already like mentioned and many other people said, is a bargain. That is a very much a bargain hybrid. It's just, at the time, it was not one that a lot of people liked, myself included. I put it very low on my top 10 creatures of 2024 list, mostly because it was so hard to get that year. But since then, it's been re-released, because its components have been re-released, I should say, in tournaments, and it's made it much easier to get. It is one of those creatures that's definitely going to age very, very well, just because of the fact that it's got 5,000 attack. Like, it is almost at Indoraptor level, and it's literally just a tourney hybrid, which is probably harder to get, yes, but it is revolutionary for a tourney hybrid, honestly. So, and plus, like, the health is very solid as well. It's not a bad health either. So I think that's a creature that's going to age really well. But, like, that's the next closest thing, and it's cost way more. It costs a good 30,000 more. So while I would still consider it a bargain, it's like an expensive bargain, you know? It's like, yeah, it's worth it, but you still got to pay a lot. Whereas Tyrannosaurus, not only is it worth it, but it's just really good. And honestly, I think the existence of some of these creatures, even putting creatures like TROODON to shame, because they're just not nearly as great as they used to be. And of course, like, you have TROODON sandwiched between Scorpius Rex Gen 2 and Compsognathor, so that's obviously not going to look as good, although Compsognathor, of course, does have worse stats, but there is an extra component there that you can obviously guess. So I mean, that obviously puts it as probably the best creature in the game. It's a kind of a boring selection, but you know, you can't really argue with it. I also think Scorpius Rex is probably going to age pretty poorly just because the components are not that much harder to get than Scorpius Rex Gen 2, and it's just quite simply worse than Scorpius Rex Gen 2 while being more expensive. Chrome's Finest has already aged badly. I've already mentioned this. As much as I like Chrome, it's beautiful. It's one of the best designs in the game. I love it. It's really just has not aged that well. It was good when it came out just because I think there was a lot less variety of these top creatures, and just having something that was very balanced is very normal, especially among creatures like Pachygalosaurus and Scorpius Rex. I think having something like that really added to the game, but I think nowadays it's not nearly as great, and I think the only reason why I've really invested in it is because it was one of those creatures that I got unlocked from actually the first ever Tourney Hybrid that I ever did. Tourney Creature Hybrid, I should say. So there is, yeah, so there's my breakdown basically. I don't know why I really needed to go into that much detail, but it was kind of fun. I don't know, I thought it was kind of fun. But Cerazenosaurus is definitely on the horizon, definitely a top recommender. I should have gotten it earlier, honestly. It would have been even better. That's the thing about bargain creatures. You gotta get him early. Honestly, the best time to get it was when it was released in 2016 or 2017. I think it was 2017 because there was a glitch where it was like really, really cheap and you didn't have to fuse it. It was like 13,000 DNRs. So it was like crazy like that. That was back in the day where they just like did not check anything whatsoever, and like the cards were different colors. They didn't have like this simple organization system that they have now. Like it was just, they added stuff and they just forgot to check it. Like I will always remember the funniest thing is the Metrophodon incident where I think they released, didn't they release Metrophodon without adding like, I think they forgot to add Metriacanthosaurus to the game. I believe it was Metrophodon. It might have been a different creature, but they added like some hybrid and they just forgot to add the component first. Like it didn't have a tournament, but it was just in the game. It said, oh, you can unlock this now. And it was just like, no, you can't. That's just not true. And that was really funny. But what do we got here? We got TROODON. Right. So I want to do this. I also see Bajatosaurus, but I have no interest in getting that right now. TROODON, much better, even though I just kind of trashed on Udon. It's still a good hybrid. Still, I want to have the potential to unlock it. So we're going to do this. I think the final thing we need to do is get this Dodo. It's actually it's not at all a Dodo. It's a Dodicarus. So we'll get that guy out. Do we have anything fusing? We don't. Okay, perfect. So this should be the last thing we need. I did buy a few backups of some of these creatures just to make sure that we're in the clear and that we are good and we don't lose any of the creatures, while we can still also get TROODON, of course. And I do have TROODON, but I never unlocked it. I think it had a collector's exchange a long time ago while we were still under selective management, you could say. And it was very difficult, I remember. I think it required you to do a very weird selection of tournament creatures that had like a weird schedule. That's what they used to do. It's like they would basically pick 2 out of the 4 creatures from the month before or something like that. Like just random tournaments from like previous weeks or weekends, you could say. And then they would just randomly pick those. So like it usually just ended up being like if you didn't do one of them, you were basically cooked because you didn't know like which one would be the ones that they required. So basically forced you to do all the tournaments, which I don't hate that idea, but I also don't think that you should be punished and barred from getting other tournament creatures. I feel like it's just kind of a broken system. Like, oh yeah, you need to do 4 tournaments just to unlock 1 tournament creature, especially if the tournament creature was like not that good. In TROODON's case, yeah, it was probably worth it to do 4 tournaments just for it, but like if it was like, I don't know, like this, like Bajatosaurus. But thankfully, Ludia has really stepped it down, and they've just made it legendaries and stuff. Some of them are still Amber Market creatures, unfortunately, which I really, really don't love either. I really think that they should... I'm telling you, just randomly assign Battle Stage Infinites to different creatures, the Amber Market creatures that people haven't unlocked. Like, obviously, if you made your account before 2019, you have those creatures unlocked. Don't worry about that. Like, those guys can still keep getting their normal packs. But randomly, even if it's super uncommon, every now and then just getting like an Allosaurus like unlock Battle Stage Infinite or something. Because why not? There's no reason you should be barring those other than to just spike up like the Amber inflation and make everybody want to get Amber, even though it's really it's really not fun to grind for Amber because the boss events are so boring, and you get so little at a time. It's just not really worth it at all. But oh well. I know the game will disagree. All right, we have plenty of you. It does kind of suck to lose some of these guys, but I don't really care. I'd much rather have TROODON. Yeah, Quetzalcoatlus also kind of sucks, but its hybrid also kind of sucks, so it doesn't matter. Oh, wait. Oh, I forgot. Okay, we need to do the Pteranodon Heroic. I forgot about that. Yeah, let's... Oh, that means I need to max the Pteranodon again. God dang it. Oh, we were so close. I'm so glad that I didn't fuse the Heroic then, because then I would have had to, like, speed hatch a bunch of Pteranodons. That's good, that's good. And T-Rex, I don't care. I've had so many T-Rexes over the course of this series. I absolutely do not... See, that's not a TROODON, is it? No, it's not. That's not a TROODON. That's a stupid spike thing. God dang it. Oh, no. We didn't need to lose that Pteranodon. Oh, that's so stupid. I never would have used that thing ever. It's just another creature to be in my... And this one's so much cheaper. Like, I actually lost some good things from that. I have to go back to the recording and see what I lost. That's so... I'm actually mad at myself for that. We were so close. All I had to do was just look at the right creature and then pick it. Oh, okay. There we go. I guess I'm happy now. Yippee. TROODON. Wow. Great. Oh, I'm so mad at myself for doing that. How did I manage to do that? That literally... Oh, that I literally was completely caught off guard there. I did not expect that to happen. Here, let's get these packs while we can. Ugh, God, are we serious? Are we serious? Oh, that was on me. I guess it doesn't hurt to have, but like, there was some weird ones on there. There was some like, yeah, like I lost my caverns, like my Cenozoic lineup already is horrible. Like I need some of those guys to survive in those battles. Now I'm gonna have to do it all over again. I just don't know when I will do that, you know? I don't have time, guys. Like I don't have the resources especially to go through and do all of this like I used to be able to. And hatch all these creatures. Like I probably have them in the market, but like, oh thanks. You know, I guess I got one of my Pteranodons back. Because I really needed that. Oh, and I have to hatch a bunch of these Pteranodons, dude. Are we... We're probably going to get the blue Heroic before we even get the Pteranodon one, which is not supposed to... That's not the progression it should be in, but... I don't care, bro. We're just gonna live with it. That's so stupid. How did I do that? I don't know. Alright. Well, I guess that's something. Weird. Oh god, okay. Well, we lost a few good souls there that we probably didn't need to lose, but hey, at the end of the day, they're all just made out of DNA, and we can just oh, look, my Pteranodons, God, they're all gone. For a freaking, like, spiked... It's such a bad... Like, I'm never gonna make that creature. I will not even hatch it. I can tell you, if it doesn't have a hybrid, the chances of me ever hatching it go down, like, 55%. I don't know how people hatch all this stuff. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I'm at... Like, despite how much I'm trying... How many do I have? 476. It's... constant. I've been selling them in the trade harbor. I've been doing my custom trades. Like I've literally done everything, and I cannot get rid of some of these guys. Like, and it's not even the rares or anything that I'm concerned about. It's like all these tournament creatures, and I don't want to get rid of them. Like I don't want to immediately get rid of them. I would like to have them. It's just there's so many, and they just keep adding them and adding them. Even when I don't play the game, I feel like I'm just getting them. But I guess having creatures is not something super horrible to complain about. I don't know. I just wish there was a little bit more of a push like that the early game gave you, or sorry, the late game gave you to get specific creatures. There's too many options, which I know sounds like, oh, that's a good thing, but I do wish that they gave you more of an objective in the late game, and then it would actually give me something to work towards a little bit easier instead of just... I think that's a reason why it's been like more on and off this year, is because this year we got the... whatchamacallit? We got to level 99. Like, we got maxed out. We did all of that. So, like, I think after that, you could see the definite drop off in terms of like how often I did this stuff, and especially like the weird upload stuff. You know how, like you've experienced it. If you're watching this video right now, it means you probably are somewhat familiar with the channel, and you know how it's been. And I don't really care, honestly, because there's really no point in looking back and stuff. If we got to this point in the first place, we can surely do it again, and especially since we do have a good foundation already with all of you beautiful people watching this video right now. If anybody's watching this, you know what? I'm gonna say something crazy right now, and you're gonna have to timestamp this and then let me know that you heard it, okay? Bonnie Gaming's real name is Bob. That's right. That's right. His real name is Bob. Short for Bobby, by the way. So yeah, well, make sure to let him know that I revealed his name. If anybody ever sees this, just know that is his real name. He's been hiding it from you guys for some reason. What are we doing? I don't know anymore. Oh yeah, wait. We have something cool. Wait, we have Presto. We got Prestasuchus. I forgot about this guy. Wait, we are definitely fusing this guy. Oh, I've been needing some amphibians with some good attack. I say that, but we also have that Prestasuchus that has like what 1800 attack. It's a lot, but this guy's not gonna have nearly as much as that, obviously. But I also don't really like using that pasta because it's low-key kind of risky, and I'm pretty sure this guy will have more health. Presto might have more health than Pasta will. We'll see. Pasta and Presto. Oh, you look so cool. I love your max design. The max design is so cool. Okay, you do not. You are nowhere near as good as Pasta. But I should have expected that. That's a star creature, obviously. So it's going to be... is that called a star creature? Heroic, sorry. Heroic, yeah. Okay. Are you at least one of the better amphibians? Probably, right? I mean, you're going to be here with level... But, like, the level 20 VIPs aren't really, like, up here anymore. Oh, you're kind of... Oh, okay. You're not... Oh, you're the worst? Yeah, well, they don't really matter because they're all, like, the same. It, like, switches back and forth, the priority of, like, what is, like... they're all the same. Like, they're all the same for us. It doesn't matter. I expected that to the same stats of, like, at least another creature, but it looks like it has unique ones, which is very rare for these VIPs, as you can clearly see here. So, yeah, I mean, obviously, it's only going to be as good as, like, Mastodontosaurus, actually. It's worse than Diplodocus. I guess I should have expected that. I guess we did get to the point where level 20 VIPs aren't really, like, super crazy. Yeah, it's really not even a lot better than the level 10 Diplodocus, and we have a ton of those. It's definitely more useful than if I didn't fuse them, because I don't use anything below, like, the level 10 Diplodocus, even for the amphibians. So still, that did not solve my amphibian problem whatsoever. We still need to do something. Maybe those level 30 VIPs will help, because I am planning to do a big VIP opening, maybe. We'll see. And you'll understand in 1 or 2 episodes what that circumstance is that's causing me to be like, maybe not. But if we do, then some level 30 VIPs would at least be up there with like Osteoposaurus almost, I think, right? Somewhere around there, maybe around, yeah, something like that. And that would make it pretty good. But yeah, Prestasuchus is actually a lot better. I like Prestasuchus. It just, anytime I use it, it's very, very risky. Even though he has a lot of health, it's just like, compared to, it's just got so much attack, and it feels like every battle I have to use him in, it's very tough, so he just dies really easily. But that's because I put it in really hard battles, compared to Osteoposaurus, where I don't usually put it in the hardest of hardest battles. Whereas Prestasuchus, I know it can take it a little bit more because of that attack. And so I do take it. It's star level 3, actually. I don't know what I was talking about, like star level 1. It's like, we made it pretty high. And we're probably going to need to do more. I need to grind those events. I know, but they're just, honestly, they're so boring, especially the Cenozoic and aquatic ones. But I will take the time when I have time, and I will get through those, and it will be fine. It will be all good. So I think, honestly, do we have even like a idea for like what I'm gonna make the thumbnail title? I know I opened saying, oh, you'll know what this video is, but do we? I don't know. Unlocking TROODON it doesn't really have like much of a ring to it. I don't know. Like, can we do something cool? I don't want to fuse my Indoraptors. I really don't. Somebody has asked me to, and I'm just like, it's just not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. I don't need a creature that good. I really don't. Indominus Friction 2 sounds really expensive to get to level 30. Plus, I like using the level 20, so I don't know if I want that. Did we do any events? We didn't do any events, right? I don't think we did. Gorgeous Sutures, I don't want to fuse those, really, because they're kind of... It would be good at level 20, but not great. I'd prefer to keep the level 10. Is there anything else? I don't know. Just trying to scroll through something. What is something... Oh, wait, see, that's the thing. I want to do cheap things, so I already feel like I'm losing my bucks a bit too quickly. Which might not be the case, but... I mean, we definitely are, because I was at, like, what, 31,000 just a couple days ago, and then I went down to 298,000. So I'm clearly spending a little bit too much, but I've been trying to cut back. And, like, why spend bucks on evolutions, you know? It's not required, really. It's not. This stuff is just too expensive now. It's not like legendaries anymore where I can probably take the bite. It's like now they each cost like 120, like a pop. That's what I used to say. Yeah, I'm conditioning myself to Insider mode. It's been a while since I've done this consistently, but I'm starting to get the hang of it again, honestly, which is really fun and really exciting. It just makes these videos more entertaining for me to make and hopefully more entertaining for you guys to watch and what's not. But yeah, I'm really stretching here just because I was trying to think of something that we could probably just slap on the thumbnail title, but it looks like I can't come up with that, so I will figure it out later, and that will be okay, I think, hopefully. But anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching this episode of Jurassic World, the game. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And until then, I'll see you all next time. This is Jurassic Insider, signing out.